Okay, let's look at another question involving prime factorization. We're going to find the lowest common multiple and the highest common factor of 18 and 24. Remember, there are two methods we can use. We can use the prime factor tree or we can use the decomposition method. You use the method you're comfortable with. I'm going to use the decomposition method. So I'm going to start with 18 and I'm going to write down 2 times 9. Bring down the 2 to times 3 times 3. So I've expressed 18 as a product of its prime factors. I'm now going to write down 24. So I'm going to write down 2 times 12. Then I'm going to write down 2 times 2 times 6. Then I'm going to bring down the 2, bring down the times, bring down the 2 again, the times. And then I'm going to break down 6 into 2 times 3. Okay, so I've expressed 24 as a product of its primes. Now we're going to use two methods to find the L.C.M and H.C.F. We're going to use the Venn diagram method, and we're going to use the prime factor method, where we're just using the prime factors to help us. Now the prime factors is pretty quick, so we do that one first. So we write 18 as 2 to the power 1 times 3 to the power of 2. We then write 24 as 2 to the power of 3 times 3 to the power of 1. Now to find the lowest common multiple, what we're going to do is we're going to compare the bases and have a look at the powers. Now in this case, we're going to have a look at the base 2. And we're going to choose the base with the power that's the biggest. So out of these two, we can clearly see that 2 to the power of 3 has the highest power. So we write back 2 to the power of 3. Then we compare the powers for the base 3. And of course, 3 to the power of 2 has the highest power. So we write down times 3 to the power of 2. Okay, so now we have to work out the lowest common multiple. If we leave it like that, we're going to lose some marks. So we know 2 to the power of 3 is 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. And 3 squared is 9. And we know our 8 times table. So we know that LCM is equal to 72. And that's our answer. Now for the highest common factor, we do the opposite. We're going to choose now the base with the smallest power. So out of 2 to the power of 1 and 2 to the power of 3, we choose 2 to the power of 1. Out of 3 to the power of 2 and 3 to the power of 1, we choose 3 to the power of 1. So obviously we know 2 to the power of 1 is 2 and 3 to the power of 1 is 3. So that's simply 2 times 3, which gives us a value of 6. And that is our answer. So we're going to move now to using our Venn diagram. Okay, so we can draw a circle. Let's try and get the circle the same. Good. Right. So here we have our Venn diagram, and we represent our first circle by writing in 18. And 24. 18, the circle represented by the circle. 24 is represented by the circle on the right. And then we have our overlap, which we call our intersection. We also have our union, which is everything in sets belonging to 18 and the set belonging to 24. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to write down our values expressed as a product of primes. So we know that 18 is 2 times 3 times 3. And we know that 24 is, yeah. So what we do is we're going to right now express them as a set. So the set, we're going to just put in the individual values. So we have 2, 3, and 3. For 24, we have 2, 2, 2, and 3. So first up, what we do is we fill in our intersection first. So what do? Is we have a look at the values that are in the set 8 for 18 that are also in the set for 24. And clearly we can see that we have a 2 here and a 2 here. Common mistake is that students put in 2 2s, but you're only supposed to put in one of them, because remember, this 2 belongs to the set for 24 and it also belongs to the set for 18. So we move now to 3, and we can clearly see there's a 3 in this set and there's also another 3. So we put in 1 3 in the middle. Now all we need to do now is put in the 3 into the set for 18. So we put 3 in here, and we can clearly see that this circle on the left hand side has in all the numbers in the set for 18. Now we put in these 2 values in the set for 24. So we put 2 and 2. Now to find the lowest common, so we multiply 3 times 2 times 3 times 2 times 2. Now some students multiply these twice, which is wrong. Okay, so our answer is 9 times 8, which gives us 72. And that's our final answer for the lowest common multiple. For the highest common factor, pretty simple. All we have to do is multiply the intersection. And that's this part here. We multiply 2 and 3. So 2 times 3, which gives us 6. And that's our answer. And that's where we finish. I'll see you in another video. Like, comment, subscribe.